Shalom.
Shalom.
We want to start off by giving our praises to Yahweh, Bashem, Yahushua, Bashem, Rakakadash. Double honors to the apostle and elders, great millstone, who will, and peace and salutations to the house of David, the late man, pushing the truth and faith sincerely. This is Brother Tazakai, Shabbat Karaf,
Shabbat Kabar.
Yeah, we're just gonna roll in the spirit. I'm gonna kick it off with this, and you brothers can break it down. It's James chapter 3, verse. Let me start at 13. It's James chapter 3, verse 13. Who is a wise man and endued with knowledge among you? Let him show out of a good conversation his works with meekness of wisdom. But if ye have bitter envying and strife in your hearts, glory not, and lie not against the truth. This wisdom descendeth not from above, but is earthly, sensual, devilish. For where envying and strife is, there is confusion in every evil work. But the wisdom that is from above is first pure and peaceable, gentle and easy to be entreated, full of mercy and good fruits, without partiality and without hypocrisy.
Come on, bro. You know, it starts off in verse 13. It says, who is a wise man and endued with knowledge among you? You know, that's the question that you want to ask yourself, man. Do you have true wisdom, man? Or do you have that false wisdom, that earthly wisdom, man? The wisdom of this world, man. You know, you want to make sure that you got wisdom that's not of this world, man. Because if you're of this world, you know what the end of that is going to come to, man. So, you know, it's time to tighten up, man. You know, the gates of repentance, you know, it's still open, but it's closing, man. Hey, man, it's about really making sure. It says, let him chew out of a good conversation his works with meekness of wisdom, man. Meekness of wisdom, man. It says, but if you have bitter envying and strife in your hearts, glory not, and lie not against the truth, man. You know what that truth is, man. You know, these scriptures, man, the law is the truth, you know.
Come. Can we get that word strife?
Come. I want to read 18 too. My family read that old passage again too.
Come, that's heavy. That was in James 3, word strife. That was in 14. The word strife. It's the Strong's G 2052.
Strong's G 2052. Erythia.
It says electioneering or intriguing for office. This is apparently in the New Testament according distinction, a desire to put oneself forward, a partisan and faction spirit which does not disdain low arts, partisanship, fractionists. That's what it says in here. It's the same word as contentions as well.
Contentions. Yeah, contention. God, that's a good word. God, contention. So you have a contention spirit on you. You know, when you it says, who is a wise man and do with knowledge?
I'm gonna read that passage again.
Come on, bro.
It's you know, again, you brothers jump in whenever y'all read it. It's James chapter 3, verse 13. Who is a wise man and endued with knowledge among you? Let him show out of a good conversation his works with meekness of wisdom. But if they have bitter envying and strife in your hearts, glory not and lie not against the truth.
It says, but if you have bitter envying and strife in your heart, man, in your hearts, and we know what that word, man. You know, that's the word lie, which means mind, man, which is desperately wicked, man. You know, it's deceitful above all things, man. If you have bitter envying and strife in your heart, you know what I'm saying? That's why scriptures go into examining yourself, man, because that's the heart's nature, man. You know, it's deceitful, man. You thinking that you're doing something right, man. You know, things are ways are right to a man, seem right to a man. You know, the end of the ways of death, man. You know,
just to land back, bro. It says it's talking about a wise man here in the context of verse 13, and it says it's pairing meekness with wisdom. So, you know, a lot of times with your meekness, you don't know how to properly wield this wisdom that you get. You know, so you have to pair it with meekness. Because if you're not pairing your wisdom with meekness, then you start to you're not handling that wisdom properly. It has to be paired with meekness. You know. You know what I'm saying?
God, brother. God. They're one and the same, man. You can't have one without another, with the other, you know. This back in James chapter 3 and verse 15, it says, well, I read 14 again. But if you have bitter envying and strife in your hearts, glory not, and lie not against the truth. This wisdom descendeth not from above, but is earthly, sensual, devilish. Oh, you about to say something?
No.
Verse 16, for where envying and strife is, there is confusion and every evil work.
Yep, and that's the wisdom of this world, man. Envying and strife, man. Contention, you know what I'm saying? You want to be like somebody else, man. Envy not the oppressor, man. You know? You don't be envying your brother, man. You know? It's all about showing love, man. Having that unconditional love, man. You know, having that mercy. You know? And that goes to having that wisdom that's not of this world, man.
It says, for where envying and strife is, there is confusion in every evil work. But the wisdom that is from above is first pure, then peaceable, gentle, and easy to be entreated, full of mercy and good fruits, without partiality and without hypocrisy.
Without hypocrisy, man. That's the nature of wisdom that's from above. You know, without hypocrisy, man, you're going to be speaking things and saying certain things and you ain't practicing what you're preaching, man. You know, that's the nature of wisdom that's above this world. It doesn't have that trait, you know, of hypocrisy, man. You know, but it says full of mercy, man. Good fruits.
It says easy being treated as well. You know what I'm saying? So, like, if you got the wisdom that's from above, you know, you easily get along with it, man. You know what I'm saying? It's easily being treated like, you know, like I was just in the store. This dude, this Jake, he just wanted to talk to me, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, stop talking to me. You know what I'm saying? But it's just easy to be entreated when you got that spiritual wisdom from above. You know what I'm saying?
Kind of like the brother Shamar, he be meeting random people that just be saying random things. That's just when you got like you was bringing up, man. You know.
That's beautiful.
It's verse 18, and the fruit of righteousness is sown in peace of them that make peace. You know, so that's the key too, man. You know, the fruit of righteousness is sown in peace to them that make peace, man. We're supposed to be about making peace, man. We're supposed to be about making contention, strife, things of that nature, man. We're supposed to be at peace with one another, especially brothers, especially, what it said, as much as life within you, live at peace with all men.
I was just thinking,
God, bro.
That was Paul, right?
Yeah, kind of, brother.
You know, and that goes to show you, he had that wisdom, man.
Kind of,
bro. Like, you talking about a man, we understand the background, going to Acts, 7 through 9. But I mean, he wrote a lot of these books in the New Testament. That shows you how powerful, how much wisdom he had, man. That true wisdom.
I have one to unless you have one.
You got it?
This is Proverbs 16 and verse 32. It says, "He that is slow to anger is better than the mighty, and he that ruleth his spirit than he that taketh the city." So you definitely have to have rule over your spirit, man. And in order to have rule over your spirit, you have to be that same wise man that's operating in meekness, like it was bringing out here in verse 13. In James 3 and 13, it says, "Who is a wise man endued with knowledge, who works with meekness of wisdom." So he's not operating in strife within his heart. The reason he's not operating with strife in his heart is because this person does rule his spirit, and that's more powerful than someone that takes a city, man. So let me read that one more time. This is Proverbs 16 and 32. It says, "He that is slow to anger is better than the mighty, and he that ruleth his spirit than he that taketh the city. So you have to have rule over your city, man. You know, like the scripture was talking, it talks about, you know, don't let your members rule over you. You know, you got to have mastery over your members, man. You know, it's talking about your sexual organs and any other part of yourself, your mind, you know, your tongue, because the tongue is it set a whole planet ablaze, man, with your tongue. You know, it's a small member, but you know, you have to tame that as well.
Kind of speak about it in the James the 3rd chapter. We just reading.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Yep.
Yeah. So you know, you have to rule your spirit, man. You know, you can't let it dominate you. You have to rule your. You have to improve thy soul and earn thy life, man. Scripture talks about that. Brothers have something.
You got one more.
Nah, what you got? I can read it for you.
You get Proverbs 25 and start at 27.
This is the book of Proverbs, chapter 25. Proverbs 25 and 27, it says, "It is not good to eat much honey."
Yeah, it's not good to eat too much honey. You know what I'm saying? Because you know your parents tell you that, like, you're not supposed to eat so many sweets. Don't eat so many, or don't eat sweets before you eat dinner. That'll ruin your appetite. You know what I'm saying? Or you eat all that candy, you're gonna get sick.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So you can't, don't eat too much honey. You know, that's not good for you. You know, which, the word is likened unto honey. You know, but as far as like going above and beyond, your measure within the word that Yahweh Shemashah gave you. You know what I'm saying? Like you're supposed to pace yourself. Where it say the race is not given to the swift. So you're supposed to, digest what you can digest at the time that you can digest. Don't try to exceed your measure spiritually before time.
That's right.
It says, "It is not good to eat much honey. So for men to search their own glory is not glory."
Yeah, for men to search their own glory is not glory. So you going hard to advance yourself within your spiritual your spirit, have a heavy spiritual increase in your spiritual attributes. You're trying to increase them, like all at once in a bunch, man. That's like so you can be such a great person, but you don't supposed to search your own glory. Let Yahweh Shemashah glorify you. You know what I'm saying? He gon' what? Sirach 39 and 33, like you always bring up. He'll give you every needful thing in due season.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? So you just gotta wait upon the Lord and be patient. The Lord will increase you. Don't try to and glorify you. Don't try to seek glory for your own self.
You gotta be humiliated first.
Kind,
be exalted. Humiliation can come in the form of being in a lower state, bro.
That's you going to humble. It means to be humiliated.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying,
bro? You take low, you be in a lower state. And then the Most High will exalt you, man.
Bro.
That's how you deal with the great men in the scriptures.
Don't let you house out. Let me get 28 right.
Bro, what's up?
It says in verse 28, it says, "He that hath no rule over his own spirit is like a city that is broken down and without walls."
Yeah, so you just open for the taking, man. If you don't have rule for your, if you don't have rule of your own spirit, you open for anything out there, man. You know what I'm saying? Satan is just have a ramshack on you, man. That's like in Matthew 12th chapter when it say that he took up 7 other spirits. So you why? Because you ain't never had control over your spirit, man. So you done took in all new type of demons and spirits within you, man. Why? Because you don't have rule over your spirit, man. So it says you read it one more time out, sir.
It's Proverbs 25 and 28 says, "He that hath no rule over his own spirit."
Yeah, so if you don't have no rule over your own spirit, you can't keep your spirit in subjection. You can't have authority over your own spirit.
It's like a city that is broken down and without walls.
Yeah, it's like a city that's broken down without no walls. It's like, because why? Because if you don't have authority over your own spirit, it's like a city that doesn't have authority. It's just open for the taking. You know what I'm saying? Anybody can just run in there and do whatever the hell they want to do, man. You know what I'm saying? Because ain't nobody going to tell them they can't, So that's why you got to have rule over your spirit. Why? Because you can control what comes into your city and what comes out of your city. You know, if you can't rule over your city, then you know people gonna do whatever the hell they want to do, man. You know, and that's why you gotta, you know, be, you know, that's key to be able to rule your own spirit, because you can be open to all type of things. You know, if you don't do that, you know.
That's it.
You got something, bro?
No.
We're at Romans 12 and 18. You got something, bro?
Yeah, I can hold it though.
Okay, kind of.
You said Romans 12?
Yeah, Romans 12 and 18.
This is Romans 12 and 18. It says, if it be possible, as much lieth in you, live peaceably with all men.
So it said, if it be possible, as much as life within you, man. You know what I'm saying? And Scripture saying, Luke the 21st chapter, and your patience possesses your soul. So we supposed to, you know, well, that's how you rule your spirit, through patience, man. You know what I'm saying? Being patient, which Yahweh Shemashai requires us to be patient. You know, in your patience possesses your soul. So it says, as much as life within you, if it be possible, which is it's always possible. You know what I'm saying? Well, we consider ourselves children of the Yahweh, you know, what supplanters, man. So, you know, we got it within our spirit to be able to always have a possibility to be able to, you know, keep peace, you know, and you know, mediate, you know, and find and wiggle our way out of things. You know what I'm saying? We have that within our spirit, so it's always possible, you know. Then on top of that, you know, we think of ourselves to be, you know, the possible future judges of the whole earth. You know, we gotta, you know, be, we gotta hold ourselves to a certain type of standard, man. You know, we can't, you know, be stooping ourselves down to just a low level person, you know, in the world. You know, not saying we better than nobody or nothing, but if we look at ourselves in a certain type of light, we gotta carry ourselves that type of way, you know. It says, as much as life within you, live peaceably, so like as much as life within you, you know, and if it be possible, and we have it within us, you know, we got a lot of it in us, and it's damn sure a possibility, you know, so we can do it, you know, it's really no excuse, you know. You read one more time out, because
It says, Romans 12 and 18, it says, if it be possible, as much as lieth in you, live peaceably with all men.
Yeah, so it says, as much as life within you, man. You know, so you're supposed to go above and beyond, you know, the call to duty to make sure you living peaceably with all men, man. With all men. That's not even, so that's, like it says in Galatians, the 6th chapter, it say, you know, if you have an occasion, do good unto all men, especially those of the household of faith, you know. So it's definitely your brothers, you should be going above and beyond the call of duty to make sure you keep peace with your brothers. But even those who are not necessarily a part of the faith, man, you know, you still supposed to keep the peace with them, man. You know, and you got to know how to navigate through situations. You know what I'm saying? You can't be just speaking to people in the world like, you know, they know what the hell going on or something. You know what I'm saying? You cussing somebody out because they not keeping the Shabbat. You know what I'm saying? Bro, they don't even know it's the Shabbat. You know what I'm saying? Like be peaceable, man. You know?
Yep, that's why Yahushua, he really said that, was it Matthew 10? Not to go too far, but he was saying not to go in the way of the Gentiles, because the disciples, they wasn't ready to be out here just talking to just, you know what I'm saying, niggas, for lack of a better word, like, nah, man, you know what I'm saying? That's, you know what I'm saying? Stick to what you getting built up for. You know what I mean?
Kind of, brother. Yep.
Rule your spirit, you know?
Yep. You read 19 and 2 up,
Verse 19 kind of says, dearly beloved, avenge not yourselves.
Yeah, dearly beloved, you know, which we know who beloved is. That's the house of David, you know. And the house of David, that represents tender vows of mercy, you know, and humility, man. You know, lowly, meek men, you know, who have vows of mercy. So if you consider yourself one of those men, You know, it said, avenge not yourselves, man. Why? Because we know vengeance belongs to Yahweh Shem Yahushua. You know, so we don't supposed to even be trying to fight no battles out here. We're not fighters, man. Yahweh Shem Yahushua, who go up before us, will fight for thee. You know?
God said, dearly beloved, avenge not yourselves, but rather give place unto wrath. It says, for it is written, vengeance is mine. I will repay, said the Lord, Yahweh Shem Yahushua.
Yeah, so vengeance is Yahweh Shem Yahushua, man. You know, and Yahweh Shem Yahushua, he got plenty of wrath out here, man. You know what I'm saying? We already know about the wrath of Yahweh Shem Yahushua. It's no joke, man. You know? So, you know, let Yahweh Shem Yahushua do his thing, man. You just hold your peace. You know? You just hold your peace. You know? Let's see, bro.
Yeah,
you got some, bro?
Let's see.
You got one, bro?
yeah, I was find it again.
Yeah, I'm bringing this real quick. It's Proverbs chapter 17 and verse. Let me bring out this one. Well, hold on. Okay, let me. Cause I got two. Man, hold on. I got a few precepts in this chapter. I got a few precepts in this chapter.
Okay.
I got you. I'm gonna go down. This Proverbs chapter 17, verse 10. It says, "A reproof entereth more into a wise man than 100 stripes into a fool," man. You know what I'm saying? So it says, "A reproof entereth more into a wise man than 100 stripes into a fool." So a fool, you gotta keep on whipping on their back, keep whipping on their back, whipping on their back, and they still don't get it, man. But a wise man, after one reproof, he gets it. You know what I'm saying? So it says, a reproof entereth more into a wise man than 100 stripes into a fool, man. That's wild. So, you know what I'm saying? It don't take much with a wise man. You know, a fool, he can get beat 100 times, nigga still don't get it, man. You know? It says, verse, man, let me just read 13 too. This, man, I'm just reading down. This Proverbs 17:11. The evil man seeketh only rebellion. Therefore, a cruel messenger shall be sent against him. You know, so if you're seeking rebellion, well, we know rebellion is a sin of witchcraft, man. You know, so if you're seeking rebellion out here, you know, you're gonna have a cruel messenger sent unto you, which we know that word messenger can be another word for angel. You know, we know we got evil angels, you know, and left hand angels and right hand angels. You know, evil and good angels. You know, so if you seeking rebellion, Yahweh Shem Yahushua, he'll send a rebellion demon on you, man. You know what I'm saying? You know, rebellion is as a sin of witchcraft, man.
That's right.
You know, and thou shalt not suffer a witch to live. You know, so that's dangerous, man. You know, it says, verse, I'm just gonna read now a little bit. This verse 12, it says, "Let a bear rob of her whelps meet a man rather than a fool in his folly," man. You know, so you'd rather a bear, you know, who just got their cubs taken from, you know, to meet you than a fool in their folly, man. You know, ain't nobody trying to deal with that, man. You know, and you, bro, ain't nobody trying to deal with no bear running up on them, period. I don't care what's going on. You know what I'm saying? It says, verse 13, "Whoso rewardeth evil for good, evil shall not depart from his house." You know, so if you reward evil for good, man, Yahweh Shem Yahushua is not gonna let evil depart from your house, man. And guess what's the good thing that Yahweh Shem Yahushua gave us? Wisdom, man. That's the ultimate good thing that Yahweh Shem Yahushua gave you. So if you wanna take the wisdom, knowledge, and understanding that Yahweh Shem Yahushua has given you, and you know, do evil with it, guess what? Yahweh Shem Yahushua not gonna let evil depart from your house, man. You gonna send them evil messengers at you, man. Them cruel messengers, they're gonna be on your ass, man. You know, and that's scary as hell, man. You know, that's why we gotta make sure we moving correctly, man. Because why the fruits of righteousness is sown in peace, man. You know, so you gotta make sure if you call yourself moving righteously, you gotta make sure you're moving in peace. You know why? Because you know that's rewarding evil for good, man. You know, Yahweh Shem Yahushua, he'll let them spirits, you know, take hold of your household. you know, which is ultimately your spirit, you know, that you can't have no rule over, you know. It said, verse 14, the beginning of strife is as when one letteth out water. It's one of my favorite precepts. Therefore, leave off contention before it be meddled with. You know, so it says the beginning of strife is like, which we went into strife, another word for strife is contention. You know, so the beginning of contention is as when one letteth out water. It's like cutting a faucet on, man. You know, it just start pouring out, man. Everything, it just, all type of shit can come from that. That's why we read in James the 3rd chapter, where envy and strife is, so is also confusion in every evil work. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I said, you know, leave off contention, because you can open up a whole bag of worms with that. You know what I'm saying? It says jumping down to 17, it says a friend loveth at all times, and a brother is born for adversity. And that's another thing too. You know, a brother's supposed to love at all times, man. And a brother is supposed to be born for adversity, man. You know, like, you're supposed to be there for your brother, like, when he's going through things. You know, you're supposed to, you were made literally to be there for your brother, man. That's what a friend is there for. And a friend loves you at all times, man. You know, they don't switch up and flip up, you know, just because of a little disagreement or something, man. You know, you was literally born to do that, you know, to be there around at any moment, you know. It says, jumping down to 27, it says, he that hath knowledge spareth his words, and a man of understanding is of an excellent spirit. It says, even a fool, when he holdeth his peace, is counted wise, and he that shutteth his lips is esteemed a man of understanding, man. You know, so that's what it's all about, holding your peace. If you hold your peace, that makes you wise, man. That's what we're supposed to live in peace, man. You know, we're supposed to be peaceful, man. You know, that's why I say we're wise as serpents, but harmless as doves, man. You know what I'm saying? You know, doves, they're peaceful, man. You know, that's how we're supposed to be peaceful, man. We're supposed to be about no contention, no strife, no envy, no bitterness, you know, none of that bullshit, man.
Well, you know, when you go into the word first fruits, it's dealing with being of excellent spirit that's better than everybody else.
Yeah, those of superior class.
Superior class, superior spirit.
Brother.
You know, so if you're being accepted of the Lord, you're being a form of a first fruit, and you're of superior class, man. You're not supposed to be out here stooping to low levels.
Exactly, bro. Exactly.
You know?
Yeah, man.
You got more on that?
No, that was it. It was it.
You have something? This is Sirach 22 and 13. It says, talk not much with a fool, and go not to him that hath no understanding. Beware of him, lest thou have trouble, and thou shalt never be defiled with his fooleries. Depart from him, and thou shalt find rest, and never be disquieted with madness. You got it.
You gotta give up a shot.
This is Sirach 22 and 13. It says, talk not much with a fool, and go not to him that hath no understanding. Beware of him, lest thou have trouble, and thou shalt never be defiled with his fooleries.
Because the wisdom of this world is foolishness. You have a shot.
That's wild.
Yes, it's clear.
You might as well bring it real quick.
This is 1 Corinthians 3 and 19. It says, for the wisdom of this world is foolishness with Yahweh Shem Yahushai. For it is written, he taketh the wise in their own craftiness.
And plus, on top of that, he uses the foolish things of the earth to confound the wise. You know?
Yeah.
So, you know, that's why the Most High, he's the ultimate. His wisdom is the ultimate wisdom, man. You know, and he doesn't deal with the wisdom of this world, because it's actually a foolish thing. And we know that the folly is set in great dignity here. So a lot of people, they do foolish things, man. You know, even when they may seem like they have some form of the truth, man, they revert back to foolish things, man. Because it turns out that the wisdom isn't actually in them. Or it's either they don't know how to wield it, they don't know what they're doing with it. They're not using the correct application of wisdom, and applying it in the right way. You know, because wisdom ain't just speaking words and stuff. Because you can speak it out of season, but it's about operating in the Most High's wisdom, man.
God.
Yes, more.
Just going back to the point you just made. This is in 2 Timothy 3. Just get to the point, because we're talking about perilous times. In verse 1, verse 5, it talks about the description of men. In this time it says, having a form of godliness, but denying the power thereof, from such turn away. It says, for of the sort they are which creep into houses and led captive silly women laden with sins, led away with diverse lusts.
We are the women. We women, man. Because in the scriptures, it likens the children of Israel to women, man. Being led away. That woman being led away, much like Eve in the garden.
Also liken to that woman to philosophy, just silly philosophy. You know what I'm saying? It says, for the sort are they which creep into houses and led captive silly women laden with sins, led away with diverse lusts, ever learning and never able to come to the knowledge of the truth.
Read that one more time.
Start just get to that same script.
Y'all, you can read from the top.
Back in verse 5. It says, having a form of godliness, but denying the power thereof.
Well, how do you deny the power thereof? Because the power is shown through the fruits of the Spirit, man. The power is shown through the fruits of the Spirit, kicking against the pricks. Divine impulse. You're not showing it within power. You're speaking it, but your actions are not backing it up, man. You're denying the power of it, because the power that comes from wisdom and the fruits of it will show forth in your fruits, man. And if you don't want to show forth those things through your fruits, then you're denying the power thereof, man. You're just having a form of godliness,
It says, having a form of godliness, but denying the power thereof, from such turn away.
Yeah, from such turn away, man. If they're having a form of godliness, but they're not showing forth godliness in their actions, then you need to cut ties with somebody like that.
Yep. This reminds me in Sirach 18, where it talks about beginning of pride and depart from your house.
Sirach 10,
Yep. Verse 6 it says, for of this sort are they which creep into houses and lead captive silly women led with sins, led away with diverse lusts, ever learning and never able to come to the knowledge of the truth.
Yeah, that's cold, man. That's cold, man. Why? Because an evil man only seeks rebellion. Therefore, a cruel messenger should be sent unto him, man. Therefore, a cruel messenger should be sent unto him, man. And you have the form of godliness, but you deny the power thereof. So you always, learning, and you got, you're always attaining more knowledge, so to speak. But you don't know how to use it, man. You don't know how to use it. So what really is it profiting you? What really is it profiting you, man? You never came to the truth. Why? Because the way of truth comes forth through, your actions, man. And how you conduct yourself, man. That's really the way of truth. Of course, we know the truth, in the scriptures, but the way of truth is how we live. That holy conversation. That's why we gotta constantly assess ourselves and make sure we're moving according to the truth, man. Oh, you had someone that's Sirach 21 too, didn't you?
Yeah.
It's a lot.
Back in Sirach 21 and 13 it says, talk not much with a fool, and go not to him that hath no understanding.
Yeah, they say talk not much with a fool. You don't even supposed to talk much with a fool, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, it says, what's the script? How it go away from them. Just roughly paraphrasing, when you don't perceive the lips of understanding, or when you don't perceive knowledge coming from them, you're supposed to just leave that alone. Like, oh nah, I don't peep no knowledge coming from those lips, so I'm just gonna get out of here.
It says, talk not much with a fool, and go not to him that hath no understanding. Beware of him, lest thou have trouble.
Yeah, because it's leave off contention, before it be meddled with, you know, because the beginning of contention is when one letteth out water, you know, or reproof enter into a wise man more than 100 strikes into a fool, man. So that's why you're supposed to just, you know, beware of them and leave them alone, man, you know, because you can have trouble, man. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna bring forth trouble, man. You know.
Just beware of him, lest thou have trouble, and thou shalt never be defiled with his fooleries.
Yeah, thou shalt never be defiled with his foolery, because eventually, man, you keep on dealing with somebody like that. That should have rubbed off on you. That spirit to get off on you, man. You know. That's why that's why I say, what fellowship does the lamb have with the wolf? You know. What you cannot eat. You cannot be partakers of the Mashiach's table and a partaker of devils. You know, just roughly paraphrase. You know, you can't be partakers of both tables. You know.
Just a quick one. Land back to the point. 1 Corinthians 15:33. Be not deceived. Evil communications corrupt good manners.
Yeah, evil communications corrupt good manners, man. You know what I'm saying? So if you communicating in an evil way, you know, that's gonna make your manners be evil, man. You know, that's why you gotta make sure your communication is good. You know, so your manners can be good, man. You know, because if you're communicating in an evil way, and guess what? You're having a form of godliness, but denying the power thereof. You know, because your manners are corrupt, man. Your manners, you know, what it says, if any man, if any man be my disciple, or any man be one of mine, the same shall be known of him. You know what I'm saying? How is the same gonna be known of him? Because of his manners, you know. But evil corruption, evil communication, it corrupts that, you know.
Back in Spark 2, continuing in verse 13, it says, and thou shalt never be defiled with his fooleries. Depart from him, and thou shalt find rest.
And thou shalt find rest, find peace. You know what I'm saying? Because rest is pretty much like synonymous with peace. If you at rest, you at peace. You know what I'm saying? Well, if you go to sleep, you know, in the spiritual realm, you at rest. You're at peace. You know what I'm saying? So like that's if you're in a foolish manner, you're not in peace. You know what I'm saying? If you're doing foolish things, you can't have peace like that. You know, that's why you're supposed to stay away from that so you can have peace. Because we're supposed to be all about peace. You know, if somebody tried to disturb our peace, then we need to separate ourselves from that. You know what I'm saying? Scriptures say, you know, it's like, you know, what they say in the world, you know, like about what kind of energy you give off. You know what I'm saying? That energy that you put off, it comes back. You know what I'm saying? Even they Esau say that in his world. You know what I'm saying? In his philosophies, you know, which is true. You know, the energy that you put off is the energy you give back, or the energy you're around is what's gonna come back. You know.
Right. It says, depart from him, and thou shalt find rest, and never be disquieted with madness.
Never be disquieted with madness, man. You know what I'm saying? It's straight madness, man. Anything that's outside of peace is madness, man. You know, it's straight bullshit, man. It's ridiculous, man. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody got no time for that, man. You know, that's why we want to get the fuck out of this place, because we want to have peace. You know what I'm saying? Like, we tired. There's no peace here. You know what I'm saying? Like, ain't nobody trying to deal with that, man. I want peace, bro. You know what I'm saying? I want peace. That's how Jake is too. We just want to chill. We just want to chill, bro. You know what I'm saying?
That was on there.
Con. Yeah,
Con. This is Ecclesiastes 7 and verse 5. Because I mean, you were making a point about that rebuke. You know, the wise won't
enter into a wise man once more than 100 strikes into a fool.
Yeah. How does it go? It says rebuke won't enter into a wise man.
I'll read one time to you. I got you. Con. It's Proverbs 17 and 10. It says, a reproof entereth more into a wise man than 100 stripes into a fool.
Yeah, reproof enter into a wise man more than 100 stripes into a fool, which means that fool is hard-headed as hell. You know,
Good.
And he makes excuses for his own wickedness. But if you
Or is it, well, a simple man will not be reproved, but find an excuse according to his own will.
So if you go into Ecclesiastes 7 and 5, it said, "It is better to hear the rebuke of the wise than for a man to hear the song of fools." And then if you jump over here to Proverbs 11 and 14, it says, where no counsel is, the people fall, but in the multitude of counselors there is safety. You know, so you're in the multitude of counselors there is safety, which is the wise. You know, but if you're not operating and you're not listening to the wise, and you're hearing that song of fools, then you'll be like the men that the brother was bringing out. And you know, it's better to hear the rebuke of wise men. Why? Because it sets you in order, man. You know, it makes it so you're not going off. You're not doing wrong things. In a multitude of counselors, there's safety. You know, and those counselors that are wise, man, they're telling you, they're giving you gentle rebuke, and they're putting you on the right path. You know, ultimately delivering you from death, man. You know, so that you can so that you won't be destroyed out here, man. That's what the whole point of having a multitude of counselors, man, that are rebuking you, reproving you. You know, but if you don't want to hear it because you're making excuses for your own self or your own sinfulness, then you know, woe is he. That's all.
You brother that on?
No, yeah.
I got one. Oh, you got Matthew 5 and 9?
This is the book of St. Matthew, chapter 5, and verse 9. It says, "Blessed are the peacemakers."
Blessed are the peacemakers, man. We're supposed to be peacemakers, man. We're peacemakers, man. You know, even though they look at it, as doom, all about doom, evil, and wickedness. Yeah, kind of the prophets of doom. Really, man, we teach and preach this gospel. Why? Because we want a world that's at peace, man. You know, we want righteousness to be established. From righteousness, the fruit of righteousness is peace. You know, so blessed is the peacemakers. You know.
It says, "Blessed are the peacemakers, for they shall be called the sons of Yahweh Shem Shah."
Yeah, so if you want to be called a child of Yahweh Shem Shah, a son of Yahweh Shem Shah, you have to be a peacemaker. You have to be a peacemaker. You have to make peace out here. Now, if you consider yourself a child of Yahweh Shem Shah, you have to make peace out here. Just point blank period. You can't get around it. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got to be a peacemaker. If you don't want to do that, then don't try to call yourself a child of Yahweh Shem Shah. Because
the definition of strife is heated debate.
Debate, strife, and contention, they all synonymous with one another. And when you go into Romans, the first chapter, they speak about how debate is an evil thing. You know what I'm saying? Debating is evil. You don't supposed to do that. You know what I'm saying?
Because there's no edification that can come.
Con, bro. Just going back and forth, man. That's really just seeking your own glory, man. You don't supposed to seek your own glory. That was
you got one. I got one for you. This is James 5 and 9. It says, "Grudge not one against another." This is James 5 and 9. It says, "Grudge not one against another, brethren, lest ye be condemned. Behold, the judge standeth before the door." It reads on.
Read it one more time.
This is James 5 and 9. It says, "Grudge not one against another, brethren, lest ye be condemned. Behold, the judge standeth before the door."
Ooh, shit, bro. That's wild, huh? You know what I'm saying? It said, so don't grudge against another. If that's your ass gonna be, you want to be condemned. You want condemnation to come onto you? Why? Because guess what? The judge standing at the door, the real judge. Here it is, you trying to grudge against somebody else because of what you made the judgment to think that they was wrong at, but the real judge standing at the door. You know what I'm saying? That judge right there, he's gonna judge the ends of the earth. You know.
Yeah, that was pretty much
Yeah, that was nice. You got something, bro? Yeah, 1 Corinthians 14:33.
Book of 1 Corinthians 14, verse 33. It says, "For the Most High is not the author of confusion, but of peace."
Yeah, because we just read in James the 3rd chapter about how strife and envy bring forth confusion and evil works. We know you have, in evil works. We know you have Shema Shai. It's not about confusion or evil works, you know. So he says Yahweh Shema Shai. He's not the author of confusion, but but what?
But of peace.
But of peace. That's what Yahweh Shema Shai is all about. He's about peace, man. He's about peace, man. Well, why you think Yahweh Shema Shai go so crazy, man? Because you fucking up his peace. You know what I'm saying? You sending up abominable smells of smoke unto his nose, man. Iniquities done reached up into the heavens. Like, bro, you fucking up my peace, man. You know what I'm saying? I want some peace. Like, what the hell is going on? You know, it's just like, I'm pretty sure you brother, your grandma. What's all that racket? Stop all that noise. Like, grandma don't want to hear no noise. You know what I'm saying? She's like, I want peace in this motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Like, what do I hear? You know what I'm saying? That's how Yahweh Shema Shai is. He don't want no peace. It's like he don't want nobody disturbing his peace. You know what I'm saying? And that's what, that's how we supposed to be. This man, Lord, we're supposed to be. We're supposed to be about keeping peace, man. Like, hey, bro, keep the TV down. You know what I'm saying? Hey, don't be walking too loud. Don't be running around in the house. You know what I'm saying? Like, make sure you're respectful. You know what I'm saying? Take your shoes off. You know what I'm saying? Like, keep peace. You know what I'm saying? Like, shit, you come in, you in your parents' household, they got rules for you. You know what I'm saying? Like, look, bro, don't, you want to smoke weed and shit. Look, you do that shit over there. You know what I'm saying? Don't come in here smelling like no fucking weed. You know what I'm saying? You better fucking go get some cologne or something, spray it on before you come in here. You know what I'm saying? Like, cause why? You got to do that if you want to keep the peace. You know what I'm saying? If you want to keep the peace in your household, you got to follow the rules, man. You know, and that's how we keep peace, by following rules. You know, being in order. You know, it's speaking about it in 1 Corinthians 14. Shall let all things be done decently and in order, man. You know, that's how you keep peace. You know.
Yep.
That's true. So, you read one more time, I think it was like a little bit more.
1 Corinthians 14:33 says, "For Yahweh Shema Shai is not the author of confusion, but of peace, as in all churches of the saints."
Yeah, so all churches of the saints, man. So Yahweh Shema Shai, like, I ain't leaving nobody out of this. Everybody included. You know what I'm saying? If you claim to be a saint, or Yahweh Shema Shai, guess what? You're supposed to have peace, man. You're supposed to be peaceful. Obviously, you're not in a part of the church of Yahweh Shema Shai. You know? Why? Because Yahweh Shema Shai, he's the author of peace among all the saints, man. You know? Yes, I got a couple more unless you go to the game.
I think I had one.
Yeah. You get 1 Corinthians 13:11. Sure.
I didn't quote this. I'm about to try to find it out.
This is in the book of 1 Corinthians.
Like it. Well, matter of fact, I think that's 2 Corinthians 13:11. But you can read that 1 Corinthians 13:11 too. It's one of my favorites.
This is in 1 Corinthians 13:11. It says, "When I was a child, I spake as a child. I understood as a child. I thought as a child. But when I became a man, I put away childish things."
Yeah, bro. Because when you a child, man, you do not know how to keep the peace, man. I be at home, my daughters, man, they be fucking, bro, going crazy, bro. I be like, what the fuck are you doing? Like, hey, sit down. You know what I'm saying? Like, what's going on? You know what I'm saying? Like, keep the peace, man. But when you become an adult, you understand. Like, when I was young, I used to be like, damn, why my stepdad be tripping so hard because I got the TV up just a little loud, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, shit, it's not even that loud. Because you want peace. You know what I'm saying? Now I'm a grown man, I understand. I see now, like, fuck, what's the problem? You know what I'm saying? Like, keep peace here, man.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So we're supposed to become men when we come into this truth, man. We're supposed to become men. We're supposed to be children no more. We're supposed to understand what peace is now, man.
Jump to 2 Corinthians.
Come, Bible Kashab.
This is 2 Corinthians 13 and 11.
Mm-hmm.
It says, finally, brethren, farewell. Be perfect, be of good comfort, be of one mind, live in peace.
Live in peace, man. Live in peace, man. Read it one more time, my friend.
2 Corinthians 13 and 11 says, finally, brethren, farewell. Be perfect, be of good comfort, be of one mind, live in peace.
Come, bro. Be of comfort. Be perfect. You know what I'm saying? Hold on. Read it one more time, brother.
It says, finally, brethren, farewell.
So Apostle Paul giving a farewell, he's saying, finally, this what you need to do. This the main thing you need to be doing. You know, that's what I'm telling you before I go. My departure is at hand. You know what I'm saying?
It says, be perfect.
Be perfect.
Be of good comfort.
Be of good comfort.
Be of one mind.
Be of one mind. That's another thing too. Be of one mind. That's how you keep the peace. If everybody ain't got the same mindset, then it ain't gonna be no peace in there. That's why there ain't no peace in America, man. Why? Because everybody got different philosophies, man.
No peace to the wicked.
God, yeah. Ooh, that's good with God.
It says, be of one mind, live in peace, and the power of love and peace shall be with you.
God, bro, if you live in peace, then the power of love and peace gonna be with you. You know? So if you living in peace, guess what? What you put out is what you're gonna get back, man. You know? So what you put out is what you're gonna get back. You know? You got something to grow?
I was trying to find a precept about controlling, basically being in control of your members.
Oh, is that James? Oh, yeah, Colossians 3.
What's he saying?
Yeah, that's Colossians 3. Colossians 3 and 5, I think.
Yeah, that's not what it is.
Yeah, you'll get First Peter 2 and 22. I mean, Second Timothy 2 and 22. So like it.
This is the book of 2 Timothy, chapter 2, and verse 22. It says, flee also youthful lusts, but follow righteousness, faith, charity, peace, with them that call on the Lord out of a pure heart.
Ooh, so if you call on the Lord out of a pure heart, guess what? You're going to be doing it in peace, man. Then you're supposed to be following that. What it say follow after?
It says, follow righteousness, faith, charity, peace.
That's the things you're supposed to be following after, man. Faith, charity, and peace, man. Righteousness, man. Flee also youthful lust. What's the part of that? Youthful lust, man. Desiring to, do what you want to do, desiring to say what you want to say, desiring to, just do whatever the fuck you want to do, man. That's a youthful lust, man. That's what youths do. They just, I want to go to the club this way. I want to go to the mall. I want to go do this and that, man. Flee youthful lust, youthful desires, man. Shit you want to do when you're a youth. You just want to go out and be out, man. Flee that, man. And follow after love, charity, and peace, man. And righteousness, man. That's the things we're supposed to be desiring to do.
Right.
It was like, you got something, Correct?
Slacking. I don't have it yet.
Okay. You'll get Romans 14 and 19 up. Oh, this is what I want. Romans 8 and 6. Slacking. That's the one.
This is the book of Romans, chapter 8, and verse 6. It says,
It's the one. It's the one.
It says, for to be carnally minded is death.
Woo!
But to be spiritually minded is life and peace.
So if you're in a spiritual mindset, you're going to have life and peace, man.
Man, that's beautiful.
Now, if you're not in a spiritual mindset, guess what? You're going to bring forth death. That's all. That's anything outside of a spiritual mindset, which is life and peace, is death, man. It's death. So that's why I gotta be in a spiritual mindset, man. You got to stay in the spiritual mindset. You know.
Right. Con, bro.
And you get the Romans 14:19. No, I got one more. You got one, bro. You good,
brother?
Con. You hold Galatians 5 for me up. Start at 16.
This is Romans 14 and 19.
Mm-hmm.
It says, "Let us therefore follow after the things which make for peace."
Let us follow after the things that make for peace, man. You know.
And things wherewith one may edify another.
And things wherewith one may edify another, like Ralph was saying, man. You know, that anything outside of peace is not edifying, man. You know, the scriptures say, "Let all things be done unto edification." I was thinking about it even deeper. Yahweh Shemashai, he's all about edification, man. You know, he's all about building us up, man. Yahweh Shemashai ain't about tearing us down. He's about building us up, man. You know, well, as far as Esau, you know, they shall build, but he shall tear down. But Jacob, he is love, you know. But Jake says, "Wherein has thou loved us?" Because you be like, oh, you know, Yahweh Shemashai, he done broke us down so much. Why? Because he really doing it to build you up, man. He really doing it to build you up. The Heavenly Father, he's all about building up, man. He ain't about breaking nothing down, man.
He's building the third temple up.
God, no. Yup. You know, yup. That's right.
5 of these stones, man.
Kind, brother. Kind. It was, there's more than that?
No, that was it.
Okay, kind. You got it, brother.
This is Galatians 5 and 16. So this I say then, walk in the Spirit, and ye shall not fulfill the lust of the flesh.
So if you walk in the Spirit, you're not going to fulfill the lust of the flesh. You know.
It says, for the lusts of for the flesh lusteth again. For the flesh lusteth against the Spirit, and the Spirit against the flesh, and these are contrary the one to the other.
Mm-hmm.
So that ye cannot do the things that ye would.
Mm-hmm. So that's why you gotta be in the Spirit, because if you're in the flesh is gonna be contrary to the Spirit. You know, be carnally minded is death, but be spiritually minded is life and peace. You know.
But if ye be led by the Spirit, ye are not under the law.
Mm-hmm.
Now the works of the flesh are manifest, which are these: adultery, fornication, uncleanness, lasciviousness, idolatry, witchcraft, hatred, variance.
You always want to be at variance with somebody, you know.
Emulations.
You know,
wrath.
Posing, you faking, being hypocritical. You know,
faking the fun.
Kind. Wrath, you know, anger, man. You know, that's why you're supposed to be slow to anger, man. You know.
Strife.
Oh, but that's a work of the flesh. That's a work of the flesh. Strife is the work of the flesh. Which, if you're in the flesh, that's carnality. And to be carnally minded is death, man. You know.
Seditions. There will be seditions.
Come on, man. God, bro.
Heresies.
Envyings. Where envyings and strife is, so is every evil work. Murders, oh man, he that hated his brother in his heart, he's a murderer. You know, and that's in James 3rd chapter 2. No, that's 1 John. So like that's 1 John 3rd chapter. So like
drunkenness,
revelings,
and such like, of the which I tell you before, as I have also told you in time past, that they which do such things shall not inherit the kingdom of Yahweh.
Bro, you're not going to inherit the kingdom of Yahweh, bro. If you strifing and got contention and envying out here, you're not inheriting the kingdom of Yahweh. If you're reveling, you're not entering into the kingdom of Yahweh. Bro, it's cold, bro. And that's scary as hell too, man. You know, it's scary, man. You know, you can read on that, brother.
Verse 22, it says, "But the fruit of the Spirit is love."
So this the fruits of the Spirit which we're supposed to be in. You know, the Spirit, walk in the Spirit, so we won't fulfill the lust of the flesh.
Love, joy,
This the fruits of the spirit. These are beautiful things, man. Love and joy. Who don't want to be joyful? Who don't want to be loving? You know, what the fuck? What the hell are you on?
Peace.
Peace. That's a fruit of the spirit. You know, being at peace, man. And these are great things. Love, joy, and peace. That's good stuff, man. Like that Frankie Beverly and Mays, joy and pain.
I was, that's a scary. I was singing it in my head. I was like, I ain't gonna sing it. But I started singing joy and pain. I was like, I believe it, Lord. You brought it up.
Good, bro.
It says faith.
Faith.
So like I think I skipped some.
Mm-hmm.
So like long suffering.
Oh, long suffering, patience. And your patience possesses your souls, man. You know, being patient, man. You know,
be anxious in nothing.
Fuck. But slocky. They said be anxious in nothing.
No, that's something that popped in.
Oh, okay. I was just saying, whoa.
God. Long suffering. Gentleness.
Gentleness, man. We're supposed to be gentle to one another, man. You know, there's a problem with Jake. Jake come out in the world. You know, he had to be hard his whole life. You know what I'm saying? Couldn't look like no bitch. Man, be gentle, man.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Bro.
Like, what the fuck? You know what I'm saying?
Especially brothers, right?
God, bro. Even when people in the world, I be throwing people off with that shit. I be like, how you doing, brother? You know what I'm saying? You have a good day, brother. They be, fuck.
Yeah.
You don't even know how to react to it. You know what I'm saying? Like, fuck, you being nice to me out here? You being gentle?
Yeah. Goodness.
Goodness. You know, which do that which is good. Do that which is good. Which there's only one good. That's Yahweh Shem Al Shah. You know, so following after his ways. You good, brother?
Faith.
Faith.
Meekness.
Meekness.
Temperance. Be temperate.
Time, bro. Anyone that strives for the master is temperate in all things. In all things. And temperate, that goes into having self-restraint, man. Knowing how to restrain your damn self. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Against such, there is no law.
There's no law against that. You goody. You goody. Yahweh Shem Al Shah, well, he gonna condemn you for having love, joy, and peace out here? You know? You know?
You keeping the doors in your mouth, man. That's probably being temperate.
God, bro, God.
You know, like, watch your mouth, man. Don't be so rash with your lips.
It said in Proverbs 17, he that holdeth his tongue should be esteemed a man, holdeth his peace should be esteemed a man of understanding.
Con,
you know?
bro.
It should be counted wise. You know?
It says against such there is no law. And they that are Mashiachs have crucified the flesh with the affections and lusts.
So you cross this shit out, man. You know, you cross that out. Damn, I mean, that's a lot.
There's some more.
There's a little more. I got two quick ones. It's a lot. I'm gonna hold you too much on it, but
I just jump to 26. It says, "Let us not be desirous of vainglory, provoking one another, envying one another." Yeah, and that vainglory. That's what a lot of brothers be after, man. They want to be able to get some type of spotlight. You know, that vainglory and that spotlight, man.
Wow.
You know?
Wow. Fuck that. Yahweh Shem Al Shah, you want spotlight? Yahweh Shem Al Shah give you the spotlight. That's what you want? Yahweh Shem Al Shah will definitely give you what you want. You don't want Yahweh Shem Al Shah to give. Bro, you don't want the angels to go back and report to Yahweh Shem Al Shah like, this guy's down here cutting up, he wants some spotlight. Or Yahweh Shem Al Shah like, oh yeah, that's what he want? I got something for him. I got some spotlight for him. You want to be put in the spotlight? I'm going to put him in the spotlight.
God,
you know? What you going? They go into that Ezekiel the 9th chapter and begin with the ancient. You know what I'm saying?
That was a young man.
God. You get 1 Thessalonians 5 and start at 12 and then you get 2 Peter 3 and 14. Then that's it. 2 Peter 3 and 14. God.
This is 1 Thessalonians chapter 5 and verse 12. It says, "And we beseech you, brethren, to know them which labor among you,
He said, we beg you, brother, to know them that labor among you
and are over you in the Lord.
and are over you in the Lord, which means there's men that sit up over you in the Lord. and Apostle Paul, he said, I beg you to know this, man. Like, look, bro, there's men that's over you, bro, in the Lord. Yeah, but you know, I'm trying to set this up, bro. You got to respect this, you know.
It says, and we beseech you, brethren, to know them which labor among you and are over you in the Lord, and admonish you, and to esteem them very highly in love for their work's sake.
And esteem them very highly in love for the work's sake, man. You know, so you want to be a worker for Yahweh Shemashah, you got to esteem men over you that's over you in the Lord, Yahweh Shemashah, very highly, man. You got to do that, man. You know, for the work's sake, man. You know, you call yourself a part of the profession of faith, you know, where Yahweh Shemashah said, occupy till I come, you know.
The scripture also says that you're supposed to esteem others above yourself anyway.
Exactly.
It says, and to esteem them very highly in love for their work's sake, and be at peace among yourselves.
And be at peace among yourselves. Like, you're supposed to be